Hey man, say man, it's your boy Ryan, man. I'm back with the car. This is my 2015 Mercedes-Benz S550. The base model, not the 4MATIC, not the Maybach, none of that. Just the S500. And I finally got some rims for it. This is how it's looking like right now. They are 20s, and it's not a staggered setup, unfortunately, so it's the same tire size all around. But yeah, I bought these tires for it. I also bought lowering links. I lowered the car, I think, an inch or so all around. I made a video on that, so be sure to watch that. It was pretty easy, just kind of time consuming, so not too bad. Then I also did the Starlight headliner on this car. Looks pretty sick at night, but during the day you can't really tell, which is also good, because like this is how it looks on the inside, like this. And then it's got the panoramic sunroof, and then you can't tell right now, but it's got over like 800 or 900 stars. I did it myself too. I also made a full video on that. That one was just also time consuming. It took me about like 4 or 5 days. It's because I was taking my time with it, but I think it came out really good. I'll put a clip of how that looks like right here. But yeah, the car is kind of dirty. I gotta throw those water bottles away. Unfortunately, it does not have the reclining rear seats. I posted my car on TikTok and then people were like, you got the poverty spec? I'm like, bro, what? It's an S550, leave me alone, dog. But yeah, that's how it looks like. All I've done to it so far, like I said, is just the stars, the rims, and then lowering links. I wanna fix my tint, because I did the tint myself also on the windshield, and it didn't come out the best, so I want to redo it and then maybe do it a little bit darker. Other than that, I also want to get spacers for the rims, because they're kind of like, they're not sitting flush with the fender, which I don't really like. I also don't mind it that much, but also I know it'll look way better if the rims are like flush with the fenders instead of going in like that, because I have 255 tires in the back and in the front, so it's like, it's a square setup and it's not the best. But the rims are only 8.5 inches wide all around, which means I can't go, or sorry, I have 245s all around, which means I can't go higher than 255 on the 8.5 inch rim. But this is how the car sits right now. I want to do more things to it, like I said, just put the spacers and then fix my tint. And I think I want to tint my sunroof as well, because it's like way too hot. Like when I'm driving, I'm like burning up. But other than that, it's been pretty good reliability wise. Nothing really like major broke just yet, you know what I'm saying, knock on wood. Only thing that really broke was like a coolant line that went from like the reservoir up to the upper like engine piece. I'll put a picture of that. That was also my fault. It wasn't the car's fault. I was like trying to wash the engine bay, and then I put some pressure on that coolant line on accident. I didn't even notice, and then bam, the line snapped, and then coolant like started flying everywhere. But yeah, it is a 10-year-old car, so like, you know, the coolant hoses are plastic, very brittle, so be careful when you're like working on the engine bay not to touch any of those hoses. And then other than that, I also had a misfire on cylinder 6, which is pretty common. I think the spark plug was bad, so I went ahead and did that myself as well. I changed out the spark plug and the ignition coils. That one wasn't too hard, just because my friend, he has a similar engine. He has an M278 as well on his 2012 S550, and then he changed out all his spark plugs, so he helped me do one of mine. So that was pretty easy. Other than that, it's been pretty reliable. I still got to do an oil change on that, so I'll make a video when the time comes. And then I also want to change out all the other spark plugs, because when I had a misfire on cylinder 6, I only changed that cylinder spark plug and ignition coil. But I want to change all of them, so it's going to be super reliable. Mini bike guy. Well, let me know what else I should post, what other mods I should do to this car. I also, before I bought these rims, I bought a set of 22-inch rims, and then like I bought the tires for them and everything, but I didn't know if it was gonna rub or not, and I also didn't want to risk cracking my rims, so I was kind of hesitant on putting the 22s on here, even though it looks super nice. So I still got those at the crib. I gotta try to sell them. And then I found this set of 20s, and I just bought these instead. because you can't go wrong with these. It's safer, it's got thicker sidewalls. So it's 245, 40, 20. So I don't gotta worry about like potholes or nothing like that. That's pretty good. And then maybe I do want to get like a front lip and a rear diffuser and then black out the chrome in the future, but not right now, because I kind of look how it looks like with these rims, because they got the chrome lip and then it's got the chrome around the windows. Yeah, that's how it sits right now. Also, a lot of people are worried about the reliability on these cars, but the truth is, if you want to learn how to work on cars and you're willing to do it yourself and put a little bit of time and effort into it, then you really have nothing to worry about, because these are pretty solid cars. And when I bought it like 3 or 4 months ago, it was pretty good until I had like a misfire, and then it turned out it was just spark plugs in the ignition coil. So I bought those myself and I also did the work myself. But if I didn't know nothing about cars, if I had to take it to a mechanic or to the dealership, then that would have cost me a lot and it would not have been worth it. But if you're willing to like put some time into it and buy the tools and everything, then it's not too bad of a car to own. It's pretty nice and they're not too expensive. You could pick one up with a little bit more miles for around like 20K or less, just depending on like the year and the miles on it. But yeah, don't be afraid to buy one of these used Mercedes. They look pretty sick. You can modify it however you want. Like for me, like I said, I just put the rims and I lowered it a little bit, like cosmetic stuff. And then also like want to make it a little bit louder maybe in the future, but for now I think it's good like this. It's lowered, it's got rims, it's quiet, it's fast, or fast enough I should say. But yeah, if you find a good deal on one of these, just buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the work yourself, or if you know a mechanic, have them inspect it and then get yourself one.